Hello and welcome to BCHousingnetwork.com. This is Shane Harder with Prudential Realty. Today we're going to be talking about how to effectively market your home in today's BC real estate market. So we've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's go ahead and get started. We work within the following areas: Coquitlam, Surrey, White Rock, Delta, New West, Abbotsford, Mission, Chilliwack, Burnaby, Vancouver, Langley, and of course Aldergrove. If you do not see your city listed, there's no need to worry. For example, if you live in Penticton, Kelowna, Vancouver Island, we do have agents that work across BC, so we are BC wide, and if you have any questions about selling your home, you can still send us a message and we'll get back to you ASAP. One thing that we're going to talk about here is the most effective tool to market your property. And I'm sure that you've already heard of it. It is called the MLS, which stands for Multiple Listing Service, and this is where 90% of homes are sold. That is 90% of homes for sale are sold on the Multiple Listing Service. So that is not only impressive, but it's absolutely essential that as soon as we take on a listing, we post it on the Multiple Listing Service ASAP. Now, the Multiple Listing Service has become so reliable for so many real estate agents that they only use the Multiple Listing Service as their only means of advertising. With BC Housing Network, myself and Shalina, we feel that that is just not good enough. We have to take it to the next level because we understand that people have timelines and the timelines need to be met. So this is what we're going to do. As soon as we list your property on the MLS, practically at the same time, we're going to put a full color listing on the front page of BCHousingnetwork.com. And directly underneath it, we're going to use the latest technology, and we're going to post a virtual tour of your property with all of the bedrooms, the living room, and anything else that is of importance. Having a virtual tour done is probably the most effective way to showcase your property without ever having to step foot in the actual house itself. It generates a lot of excitement and is absolutely essential to what we're trying to accomplish. Now, when some people think of selling a house, they often think of, okay, well, we need to find a buyer for the house. But that's only the half of it. What we really need to be thinking about is we need to find a buyer for the house, but we also need to sell the house to real estate agents, which brings me to my second point here. We need to send out an email blast to the top 100 real estate agents in your city. Then we're going to print out flyers of your listing in every single real estate agent office in your city. And that is probably a very effective way of showcasing your property to real estate agents in your area. We need to sell your property to both real estate agents and the consumer. And by selling it to the consumer, we're going to hold an open house. Now, some real estate agents, they just don't like doing an open house. But myself and Shalina, we are excited to do it. We're excited to see the public, and we're excited to shake your neighbor's hands and sell the property using an open house. An open house is a little bit old school, but it's an effective way of marketing your property, and it just has to be done if we're going to meet the kind of timeline that I'm sure you have. Now, today's marketing is very aggressive, and we roll right along with it. What we do is we post your ad in the buy and sell classifieds, both the newspaper, print, and the online section. And then we go to the very popular Craigslist, and every day we post your listing details in the real estate section. Now, if you're not familiar with Craigslist, I highly suggest you log on to www.craigslist.org and view how many people check out the real estate listings on that website. It's absolutely phenomenal. There are a lot of people that go on Craigslist, and so I think to effectively market your property, we should post on Craigslist and the up-and-coming Kijiji. Again, if you're not familiar with Kijiji, go ahead and type it into your browser, www.kijiji.com. When I first learned about Kijiji, I had such a hard time spelling that, but yeah, it's actually pretty simple. So next thing on our list is to talk about the biggest social networking tool out there, which is of course Facebook, We have the largest Facebook group in Canada. We have over 8,000 people, and when we take on a new listing, one of our first priorities is to always let everybody in our list aware that we have a new listing, and all of the listing details are made public. So if you'd like to check out our Facebook group, you can do so by logging on to www.bchn.com. On the left-hand side, there is a Facebook button that will send you directly to our group, where you can check out everybody that has posted, and you can check us out. Of course, the biggest goal is to target your buyers and cover all of your bases. We need to go where absolutely everybody is looking, and we need to make sure that we sell the house on the timeline that is specified. So the biggest deal that we need to figure out is to how do we target our buyers and how to get that done ASAP. But before we get to all this, I think we need to take a step back and make everybody aware that we do offer a free home evaluation and a seller's package to get you started. This lets you know exactly how much you're going to be getting for your property, how long it'll take, and what needs to be done to do it. And when we talk about what needs to be done to sell your home, we need to prepare your house. We do not always list on the first visit, even if you're ready to go. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times when people are ready to sell a house, they are very excited and it's go time right from then on in. But sometimes we need to take a step back and notice that the property must be in pristine condition. It must look like a show house. And so in a show house, all personal photos come down, the clutter goes to the side, and it looks like a brand new home. If there's a scuff on the wall, hey, let's get that paint and let's match it, because a little scuff on the wall could cost you $1,000. So we need to cover it up. We need to make sure that everything is nice, that it smells good coming into the home, and that everything is done up proper. One effective way to make sure that the home has the right atmosphere is to place a little drop of vanilla extract in the oven. It'll give the aroma that you are baking cookies, and it is definitely a positive when a buyer walks in and has the smell of freshly baked cookies. Okay, so one thing that we should talk about is the unexpected expenses that sometimes occur when you are selling your property. So many times now, we've encountered people that are selling their property and they need to have something accomplished. So they need to hire a third-party person to come in, possibly lay down additional flooring, painting, whatever it may be. It does start to add up. But that's where we come in. With BC Housing Network, we bring everybody together. So we really do have the tools to help you out with whatever you need, whether that be a discount on closing costs, movers, having appraisal come in, whatever it is, flooring, painting, roofing, paving, accounting, insurance, renovating, we have it all. We have over 50 listings on bchousingnetwork.com. And every day we run into new and exciting people that are in the industry and that are willing to offer our members a 5%, 10%, and even a 15% discount on some products. This is by far one of our biggest advantages, and it's one of our biggest advantages over our competition, because some real estate agents, they just don't know enough people in the industry. And so because we know everybody, we have the ability to pass on the savings to you. My name is Shane Harder. You can contact me on Facebook, send me an email with info@bchn.com, or call my Prudential Real Estate office 604-533-3231. It has been a pleasure speaking with you today.